Hi there, this is Chris from MoneyHub, and this video looks at Harmoney versus Moola. So we've put this guide together really just to explain these two online lenders and how they are very, very different. There is a bit of confusion in the market as to Harmoney and Moola. People know that they're online lenders, but don't really know who they're for or what their sort of target audience is. So I'll just say first off the bat, Harmoney is targeting people who want personal loans for really a short-term period, usually 1 to 5 years. That's kind of standard. Whereas Moola is looking for people who want effectively a fast cash loan or a payday loan, and that's going to be running for a few weeks up to half a year. So the amount you can borrow with Harmoney is up to $70,000, and with Moola the limit's around $500. Certainly for first lenders, anyways. Sorry, for first borrowers. I think it's best just to have a look at the sites just before I go anywhere else, just to get sort of a feel for them. So Moola, like Harmoney, is like 100% online. It's all about quick application, same day payouts, no application fees, and you can see here that the rates, what you pay back is determined on how long you borrow it for. So if you're going to borrow, say, let's just make it easy, if you're going to borrow $300 for 10 weeks, that's going to cost you $38.80 per week, and you're going to pay a total of $387.76. But then if you were to borrow that same $300 and pay it over 12 weeks, then it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you $407. The reason is because you're borrowing for longer, so the interest rate racks up and you pay it back. So you pay back a lower amount per week, but you pay more back overall because you're paying it for longer. So with all that being said, you can see how Moola operates here. They sort of promote themselves as flexible and, don't worry if you have bad credit, and the fact that the application process is quick. And to their credit, they are pretty transparent, the fact that there aren't any fees. So what you are paying is, the interest rate plus a small amount of costs. So if we just go here, the types of loan they offer are now small loans, and you've got a $0 establishment fee, but you do have fees if you default and things like that, and also wage deduction fees should you get into a situation where you need to have your employer pay for your loan or sort it out with the collections of it. So that's pretty much Moola. It's focusing on quick money and things like that. Further on in our guide, just to make this clear, we've said that Moola is really best for anyone in a desperate financial circumstance. We're certainly not recommending Moola. We don't link out to Moola. We're just giving information there, and we do say that should you be looking for a Moola loan or any type of payday loan, they really need to be carefully considered because the costs are really, really high. I mean, paying $100 and also $150 to borrow $300, these costs certainly add up, and it does seem like a cheap repayment. But then if you were to borrow, say, $500 and pay that over 12 weeks, you're really paying close to $200 for doing so, $178 being the difference. So these things are really worth just playing around with, making sure that you would be comfortable. Clearly, we see Moola as kind of a lender of last resort. There are like lots of other options. We strongly suggest getting in contact with Work and Income, some debt assistance programs. Really, if you are in a situation of looking for a Moola loan, there's plenty of free help that can guide you through the process of looking at your debts, looking at your income, and trying to work it all out. So that's why we're not linking to Moola. We're not interested in sort of any kind of relationship with payday lenders, but we do have a guide to payday lending and like the least worst, and we're just kind of looking at payday loans, same day loans, and cash advances, and just kind of getting an understanding there of what the risks are and what options are available beyond that, which we list down here, and you can watch that in a separate video which I've linked below. Back to our review here of comparing Harmoney with Moola. Let's look at Harmoney. So this is your standard personal lender. it really focuses on making loans between $2,070,000, which you can repay over a term that you want, and you can make early repayments without any concerns there, because there's no fees for doing so. The interest rates for Harmoney around 7% to 20%. Of course, much lower than Moola, so these are very different loans and very different types of customers. There is an upfront fee if you do accept the loan for Harmoney, $150. That's usually added onto your loan, and so you'll be paying that back with the interest rate applied over the term of the loan. Helpfully, neither lender, neither Moola nor Harmoney charges these pesky monthly account fees or monthly administration fees, nor do they, as I previously said, charge early repayment fee. So this is something to be aware of, that if you do a Moola loan, of course, you need to sign a wage deduction form. That's how they know they will get their best chance of being paid, whereas you certainly don't need to do that with Harmoney, because that's not the kind of lender that it is. So yeah, as I say, they're both 100% online, and that's pretty much the the only similarity, that and they provide loans. So what we really say here is Harmoney, standard lender for personal lending. Make sure that if you are considering a personal loan, always compare the market. We've got lots of guides to debt consolidation loans. We've got lots of information around personal loans, car loans, every kind of loan you want, and just make sure that you're not overpaying, because it's very easy to accept the first rate. You think, great, I've been offered some money, let's take it. But the reality is you can probably get a better rate somewhere else, and of course you're just going to save money by doing so. Moola, so once again, a cash advance, payday loan type company, very high interest rates. And we believe that there's many many options you have before you get to that stage, and we've listed them throughout the site, so do have a look through it. So thank you very much. If you do have any questions, please list them down below. Have a good thumb through either of these sites if you are looking for either a Moola or a Harmoney loan, and just make sure that you fully understand it, because there are a lot of things you need to be aware of, and you would just want to ask up front before taking on any loan at all. So thanks very much, and any comments will be responded to in below. Thank you.